This week on Celestial Ovation. The Celestial Church of Christ worldwide celebrates the passage of a foremost member, late mother in Celestial Prophetess Bola Sodeinde, who slept in the bosom of the Lord at the age of 88. Speaking on the impact of Mama Sodeinde in their lives at the service of song, some members of the fold and her close associates described her as a mentor, faithful, generous, and a loving mother who loved to invest in the house of God.
Her English used to make me get so close to her, and I used to ask her, Mama, you will teach me English. I will come and be a student, because she was always speaking the Queen's English. I love Mama very much because she was she had great passion for supporting Christian bodies.
And she remained faithfully since becoming a member there to the Celestial sect. She was close to the pastor and founder of Celestial Church, Pastor Oshofa. She served faithfully under his leadership, and when Papa Oshofa passed on and Pastor Bada took over, she's also still transferred loyalty.
She's a mother worthy of emulating. In fact, there's so much I learned from her, and she's my mentor. I look at her and I have this confidence in staying in Celestial.
Before her last breath, she called me one day and said she wants to pay her tithe, because she pays her tithe to Bakoko, pays her tithe to Ketu, and also to Ilupeju parish. And she says she does not want to hold a dime, and that she does not know when she will be leaving. So she had to pay her tithe and said I should come and pick the tithe, and was telling me to get to my lunch, that the time is so short that she will soon be leaving, and that I should be ready to run around.
She has spent a good life, lived a good life. She's a canopy of, let me say, a good behavior.
Mama is somebody that we look up to. She's an icon of Celestial. She, even though she did not know, she mentored me as an individual. And one of the things she told me, at least before she died, was Kemi oti jomi, oti jomi, oti jomi, oshishe.
Speaking on our encounter with late Reverend S.B.J. Oshofa, Mama Sodeinde revealed how she was touched by the mighty hands of God through the late founder.
I did not look like somebody who had a stroke, but I also looked like somebody who is imperfect. And this brought me into the Celestial Church of Christ. And Papa came to Makoko for the harvest around that period. And where Papa was sitting down, he said they should call me out. He said I should look at his face. I continued. He said, stand up. I mean, usually then I used to use a walking stick, and somebody had to support me even with the walking stick. I looked at his face, and whilst I was looking at his face, he was talking casually. In my mind, I thought to myself, is this old man praying for me or what? Later on, after about 5 minutes, he said, put your two hands up. I was able to raise the hand, the left hand, Then he said, jump up. This was at a revival in Makoko during the harvest of that year of 1970. I didn't know where I get where the strength and the vigor came in. I jumped. I jumped. He said, jump again. I jumped 3 times. And that was the end of my problem.
Hallelujah.
I forgot my walking stick immediately. And then and the applause on that day, I'll never forget.
The secretary of the burial committee, Superior Evangelist Abayomi Ilori, pointed that our exit from the world on a Palm Sunday showed that it's a triumphant one.
We do know that our triumphant exit, because she exited on Palm Sunday, which also dictates that Mama was joining the saints. If Palm Sunday resembles the triumphant entry of Jesus to Jerusalem, and Mama gave up the ghost that day, that shows that Jesus had just come to take her away, to take her to her place, to his place.
Our daughter pointed that Mama displayed a dedicated character to the church while she was alive.
I remember when we were very young, when I was still in the country, my mom, after having gone to church on Wednesday, she would bring all the priests and all the people to church ní church on Wednesday. Only jẹ́ pé 12 midnight ni o, àwa ti sùn. All of a sudden, akọ̀rin tán fi tùràrí nílé. Mọ́mí àwa sí yàrá, wọ́n wá jí mi, wọ́n ní okay Otóyìn, ó yá. And at 1 a.m., a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa sóúnjẹ for 20 people tí mọ́mí kó wá.
On her aspiration for the church, late Mama Sodeinde said she wanted nothing else than the unification of the fold.
My dreams and aspiration for the Celestial Church of Christ is the unification of this church. I pray God to spare my life to see this church become one, under one head, under one God.
Speaking on his working relationship with the deceased, Mr. Olubenga Daniel, the chairman convocation committee, said our guidance and support will be missed.
Working with her closely was a different ballgame. She was ever supportive. She was a mother, a mentor, always coming in to guide us and to give us history concerning the church and things that closely related to our work in the Christian suite, especially with our founder, Reverend S.B.J. Oshofa.
She also advised some leaders in the church to change and repent.
It breaks my heart to see what is happening about some of our shepherds today. Notwithstanding, it's my prayer that they will try to understand the God we're serving. We have sinned. We have committed a lot of sins. Notwithstanding, God is a forgiving God. If they change their mind and repent, it will be good for them.
The chairman of the burial committee, Superior Evangelist Pius Olarinwaju, described her as a passionate member of the fold.
I'm so passionate about the building of Basilica, and he encouraged, motivated, and contributed immensely towards all aspects of the project, and we will forever be grateful and appreciate Mama for that.
On the structure of the church, late Mama Sodeinde pointed that the fold remains indivisible.
The church is indivisible. And even at the present moment, I believe no one can divide this church, because those members or churches that are at variance with the main church, we're still using the same hymn book, we're still using the same Bible, we're still using the same altar, we're still using all together in unison, we're still using the 7 hallelujahs to the 4 corners of the world, we're still using all the important aspects of our service together. So my prayer is that we should all come together, try to understand one another, love one another, and then keep the church as one.
Papa Oshofa called her the Iron Lady. She is an iron lady with a very, very soft heart. And her life is very difficult to come by.
Celestial Church of Christ, Holy Mary Cathedral, International Headquarters, Ijeshatedo, Lagos, presents the Feast of the Blessed Virgin Mary 2019. Programs for the event include entertainment of special homes on Saturday, June 29th, 2 p.m. Lecture and musical concert holds on Wednesday, July 3rd at 4 p.m. The Holy Communion service is slated for Friday, July 5 at 4 p.m. and the Thanksgiving service comes up on Sunday, July 7 at 10 a.m. The programs will also witness some music ministration from Alayo singer Evangelist Sheyi Alakpanla, Evangelist Femi Okpalemo, and Mega 99. Come and be blessed by the Virgin Mary.
It is my singular honor this evening to welcome each and every one of us to an evening with the King. It is a concert in honor of God for the life and time of our mother.
Mama fẹ́ràn ènìyàn púpọ̀ jù. Ìní ìkejì, mama jẹ́ ènìyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé nínú ìjọ mímọ́ yìí wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n ní Iron Lady. No room for nonsense. Wọ́n gba nonsense láyè rárá. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ ènìyàn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n kó ará àti ẹbí àti ìjọ wọ́n kó wa mọ́ra.
Màmá jẹ́ àríkọ́ṣe fún mi àti fún gbogbo obìnrin tó bá jẹ́ ẹni tó gbọ́ràn.
Very good in action. They call her action woman.
Mrs. Falilat Ikomo rendered a praise poetry to God in respect of the deceased and the Kuku dynasty.
Ọmọ gẹ̀dẹ̀ dúdú tí ń so jagudu jagbọn, ọmọ nílé káyàkáyó, alágbàlá ńlá tí ń dẹ́rù bolẹ̀. À ń jù wọ́n ṣe wí lẹ́jọ́, ìjà lára ò tán bọ̀rọ̀. Àgbàrá òjò tí ń bá níjà tí ń gbòde ẹni lọ. Ará àgbọ̀ ọ̀lẹ o, ará àgọ́ ọ̀lẹ ni. Ìjẹ̀bú Òde kòmọ̀kan bá wọn rìn lásán abẹnú òdòdó pọ́nlápọ́nlá ọmọ oníkètè ìjàmójù tó bá ń bá níjà á yan lọ bí ẹdẹ kó tó dé oníjà àgbàgbé àwọn onígbèjà sùn lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Superior Evangelist M.O. Shodunke, Chairman International Management Committee, who worked closely with Mama Sodeinde, said she was everywhere in the church with a distinguished.
So she had a silver spoon in her mouth at birth. But besides that, she was endowed with a lot of wisdom, virtues. And that lady worked so hard in life to add to the greatness which the fact of her birth gave to her.
In his sermon, Evangelist Ekwola Davis, who said that Mama is not dead but sleeping, pointed that she has started a journey with the saint, which is glorious.
Death is never the end of the righteous, but the beginning of a journey into eternity. When a saint sleeps in the Lord, We call it death. But they are not dead. That death is the beginning of another journey. Just as we celebrate a child that is born into this world, because that child is starting a new journey, the same way, death is a transition into another glory. So Mama is on her way into glory.
Choreography group Ankara and Black Playhouse also lit up the event with a commanding performance. At the Wakekeep service, popular gospel artist Shola Alison and some poets also gave commanding performance to respect the late Iron Lady.
Bí màmá ti ń lọ lọ́nà, àánú kó wà lọ́nà, ìrànwọ́ kó wà lọ́nà, ilẹ̀kùn kó máa ṣí fún màmá wa. Fi ìbùkún fún Olúwa ọkàn mi.
N ò ní páyédáyé ọ̀làjú kí n má pè ọ́ bọ́ tí kì í ran bàbá rẹ. Ọmọ bọ́lọ̀gún là ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ́. Ṣíwọ́ṣíwọ́ là ń ṣòwò. Ọmọ bá kò bá rẹ́gbẹ̀ wá ṣòwò bí ọ̀lẹ là ń rí. Ṣàṣà èèyàn ní fẹ́ni lẹ́yìn bá ò sí nílé. Bá a bá lówó lọ́wọ́ tẹrú tọmọ ní kíni. Ọmọ òyìnbó ìtàǹtẹ̀bọ̀ alábàméjì.
Ilẹ̀ mélòó ló ní tó fọmọ kúkú ṣeré? Owó erinwó nígbó igbó kan gógó. Igbó dákẹ́ minimini níjó erin lọ. Àgbà òjíṣẹ́ lọ nílẹ̀ yìí gbogbo nǹkan dìyàtọ̀. Bàbá wa Bánjọ. Èyí ni pé a ò ní rí Adébọ́lá mọ́ nílẹ̀ yìí, ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó tọ́nù. Ó di láéláé, ó di kọrin kése. Sítí èmi ti Job, ó wá di kọ̀ bí ìgbòyìnbó fẹ́nu ọkọ̀ gúnlẹ̀. Ọmọ Babalọlá ṣàìsí. Ọmọ Sìfẹ́líà, ìbí Adékúkú ó dìgbà kan. Ikú mẹ́rin lọ nígbó igbó dẹyọ. Ìyá tó yìí ṣàìsí, a ò rógùn ẹ̀rọ.
A tribute made by Celestial Women Council Worldwide and others described Mama as a woman of many parts.
Our contributions and selfless services to the development of the Celestial Women Council in conjunction with that of MC Adefeso cannot be quantified. A well-referred mother, CWC Worldwide will miss Mother Celestia Sodeinde's Mother's Make, Voice of Wisdom yearly lectures at CWC conventions. She was a role model in times of the frontier parts she played in church activities. Her lifestyle and her relentless participation in church programs is worthy of emulation and serve as a guide to the youth that old age is a grace and not a burden.
Mixed feelings. We were sad because the entire church lose a rare gem of a saint. She was a lady who loved the Lord so very much, a lady who had a very high standard of integrity and piety.
She actually encouraged my parents to go and study abroad in the 60s. And my parents, I lost my dad last year. at the age of 83. Mama was there for 2 days in Abeokuta. Now, she encouraged my dad and my mom to go and study in the UK. And even before then, they lived with them. Now, that's not all. My dad and mom were in the UK for a number of years studying. And mommy actually brought me home at the age of 3. And my younger sister at the age of 1. I'm standing in front of you now, I'm 52 years old. And Mama was my first mother. When I had my children, she always knew about it, she was there. Our weddings, she was there. She was just a mom who, even before I could think about anything to say to my own mother, I would have to think of mommy first.
A caring mother, a passionate mother, a close mother, a loving mother, a real mother, a spiritual mother, and above all, a celestial mother. At a time of recognition, of classification, of identification and certification, as it is in a normal society, you experience the presence of the good, the bad, and the ugly. But Mama Sodeinde was ready at all times to accommodate the 3 segments of human society.
At the burial service, Most Superior Evangelist J.D. Nunayo, in his sermon, noted that it is now left for the living to work towards making heaven, as Mama is already with the Lord.
Alábùkún fún àwọn òkú tó kú nínú Olúwa nítorí pé iṣẹ́ wọn ń tọ̀ wọ́n lẹ́yìn. Ohun tí màmá ṣe kó tó papòdà, iṣẹ́ wọn ń tọ̀ wọ́n lẹ́yìn. Mi ní nǹkan mi ìwà múlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́ni. Ibi tí mo ti ń bọ̀ ọ̀nà mi jìn. But a gbọ́ wípé màmá papòdà, mi lè ṣe kí n má débẹ̀. Àbúrò làwa jẹ́ fún wọn. Ipò wọn, wọ́n ti lọ. Ẹlòmíràn tún bọ́ bẹ̀, á tún máa bá a ṣe lọ. Àwa tá a ṣẹ́kù lórí ilẹ̀ alààyè, a ní ṣí ilé ayé lò.
Ọ̀run wa, ẹ yọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa. The Lord, praise ye the Lord. The Lord. Holy angels from heaven, heavenly hosts come and rejoice with us.
At the reception, popular musician Mega 99 was on hand to render melodious tunes to the delight of the guests.
Màmí rántí padà ìjájọ́ yìí Jésù ẹ̀já ní ọ̀nà Olúwa ọba àná ọba ẹni ọba títí ayérayé ìgbéga ìgbéga Sọlímọ́ntì ọba tí kò yí padà ìyókò yẹ ọ́.
At the Thanksgiving service at K2 International Headquarters, the children of the deceased gave glory to God for a successful outing.
We will miss Mama. I pray for the family that she has left. She has left a good example, and I know she has left these children in the line that she took.
Ìjọ mímọ́ aku arafẹ́rakù màmá wa Roseline Adebola Sodeinde kí Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè kó bá wa tẹ́ wọn sí afẹ́fẹ́ rere.
Fún ìjọ mímọ́ jákèjádò àgbáyé.
I'm very happy that she was known as a woman of God, and we wish her farewell, and we know that she's resting in the bosom of the Lord.
Mommy, ẹ̀sùn rí o, àríra lọ́rùn.
Before her demise, she offered a word of prayer for the members of the fold and the church itself.
Ó dọwọ́ rẹ o, gbogbo àwọn olùjọ́sìn nínú ìjọ yìí dá wa sí fógo rẹ. Má jẹ́ ayẹsẹ̀, má jẹ́ àkúnra wa lójú, fi ògo ọ̀run ayé, agbára tó gbé sínú ìjọ yìí nígbà tí bàbá Ọ̀ṣọ́fà wà láyé bá wa dá padà, ká lè mọ ohun tá à ń ṣe. Má jẹ́ àdánù bí ọ, dáríjì wa, ṣàánú fún wa, torí ilẹ̀kùn tẹ́ṣẹ̀ bá tì àánú ló ń ṣe. Jọ̀ọ́ ṣílẹ̀kùn àánú rẹ sílẹ̀ fún wa, ká lè yè, ká lè bá ọ jọba lọ́run.
From all of us at Celestial Ovation, rest in the bosom of the Lord, Mama Sodeinde.